What's up everybody? This is Bailey Maloney and today we're going to take a look at the Figma Sayaka Miki figure. As you can see, Sayaka Miki is a character from a show called Puella Magi Madoka Magica. If you haven't seen it by now, I highly recommend that you check it out. Now here is my Sayaka Miki figure with all she comes with. She's got her interchangeable faces. One face looks pretty embarrassed, while the other is an angry yelling face. Here's a plastic cape if in case you want to switch out Sayaka's cloth cape with this one. It's made out of plastic. See that? This is plastic. And here are her hands that you can swap. Besides her open hand she has right here, she has fists, holding hands, pointing fingers hand, and there's another fist, which is odd. And this is a hand holding one of Sayaka's Lillians. Now unfortunately, I have only just one trigger finger hand. This Sayaka figure is supposed to come with another trigger finger hand, but mine doesn't. But that's understandable. Here are her Lillians, or swords if you want to call them. The stands to hold the Lillians, which I will show you in just a second. And here it is a Witch's Labyrinth base, so you can replicate one of the Madoka Magica episodes. Now this base has 8 holes, as you could barely see. These holes are made to hold 8 of Sayaka's swords, in case you don't want to mess with the stands. So now, before we get on to the figure, I'm going to show you how to plug in the stand on Sayaka's Lillians. So what you do, take this stand, take one of the Lillians, which I am amazed with the design in plastic of this. Then you plug it in just like that, and there you go. That's how you hold Sayaka's sword into their stands. And now let's take a look at the figure, which of course is standing on her own stand. Gotta move her swords out of the way. Now we can take a good look at her. The painting and the sculpting on this figure looks phenomenal. Let me take her off her stand so you can see her. Now Sayaka looks really amazing. I love this figure. She has a nice blue hairpiece. Her face is painted nicely. I love the design that Max Factory made. Her cape looks astonishingly beautiful. Her outfit looks nice. I think she's supposed to look like some sort of knight from the medieval times, but that might just be me. The cuff and the gloves on this figure are looking amazing. And look at that. Beautiful painting and sculpting on the soul gem. Oh, in case you're wondering, Madoka has her soul gem on the base of her neck, while Sayaka has a soul gem on her belly button. The skirt looks really realistic. Her shoes are sculpted and painted nicely. Yeah, just about everything is painted on nicely on her. Now, Sayaka's cape is actually articulated. You can move it up, move it down, and all around. It kind of sags over here though. I know. I wish it was fully articulated, but it's not that big of a deal. So, now we got the painting and sculpting out of the way. Time to go over to articulation. And as always, starting from the head down. Sayaka's head can move left and right with some side-to-side movement and limited up and down movement. Her arms go in and out, forward and back, which is limited because of the base of the cape here. Okay. Bend at the elbow, swivel on the wrist, and the wrist goes up and down. Swivel on her chest so she can arch her back and crunch. Now there's a ball joint right over here. Now I want us all to be mature. As you can see, there's a ball joint right over here so she can move her groin area. I gotta get that out. Her legs go out about that far, back about that far. Her leg movement are somewhat limited because of the sculpting on the skirt, but that don't bother me. Bend at the knee. Oh, the legs can spread about that far, and that's about it. Anyway, bend at the knee, and the ankles move up, down, and pivot. Now, do I recommend a Sayaka Miki figure? Abso-freaking-lutely. She is a wonderful character. Her character arc is very epic. Yeah. I love the Madoka Magica show. I highly recommend that you check it out. It's really, really well done. Okay, there we go. Look at Sayaka. Isn't she just adorable? What do you say we do some size comparison, shall we? Let me get this character out. Here's her best friend, Madoka Kaname. Jack's Pacific, Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm gonna set him over here because he's pretty top heavy. Here is Jazzware's Sonic the Hedgehog figure. And here's my custom figure, Lavinia the cat. As you can see, Madoka and Sayaka are actually scaled perfectly together. Sayaka and Madoka are pretty taller than the Jazzware's Sonic and Lavinia figures. And they're actually taller than Jack's Pacific Sonic. Pretty neat, isn't it? Well, that wraps up my figure review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Bailey Maloney, signing out. Catch you on the flip side.